20 times the champions of England, Liverpool.
Points. Meanwhile, the teams that will qualify for the Champions League: Newcastle, Chelsea, Manchester City, Arsenal and the champions Liverpool. And after they made their way off the pitch to prepare for the trophy presentation that is upcoming, they had a low-key, calm team talk from their manager.
I think today we showed again why we deserve to win the league. If you go down to 10 men, the character we showed and the commitment we showed to come back to make it first 1-1, and both teams had of course a chance to score the second one, but we just kept on fighting and we have refused to lose this season. So I want to thank you and the staff as well for all you did this season. It's been an amazing season for us, and the work you've put in has been absolutely outstanding. But you were able to do so because of all these people that are standing there. You hardly can see all the staff members that have helped you to become the team that we became. So I think we should thank them for that.
Liverpool end the season as champions. Mohamed Salah in one of the great individual seasons in the Premier League. He is the Golden Boot winner. He's got the Playmaker Award for the most assists in the Premier League. He's been on the pitch here at Anfield as the crowd sang his name. He made his way out with his wife and his children to receive the award, to the acclaim of the fans who love him so much. From Ian Rush, one of the legends, with legendary goal scorer in Liverpool history. Mo Salah's season, Daniel, how would you even start to sum that up?
I mean, it's incredible what he's done. The numbers, you know, I think that's something that he prides himself on, you know, making sure that he's delivering goals and assists. That's what every player wants to do at the end of the day, right? But he prides himself on that. He always talks about it. He has an obsession with scoring goals and helping his team in games, and this is what you get for that. These are the rewards you receive when you're the top man.
The Playmaker Award as well. I would imagine the assist numbers are not quite as high on his list of priorities as goal scoring is, but it does mean with the goal today that he has that has equalled that record for goal involvements across the season, which is, I mean, it's personal records that drive him, but team success that is the reward at the end of it.
And that's what, you know, drives the greats. It's about being the best you can be, and if you deliver, then your team's going to win games. And that's what Mo's done season in, season out for Liverpool. He scored goals, gets assists. He's grown in terms of leadership, in terms of continuing to push himself. He's bringing on the younger players through the academy, not just the academy, but the players who are joining the club, ensuring that everybody knows the ethos. And he's the type of player that he works so hard, he inspires other players to be better than what they are as well. Guys who are in the gym, the dedication he shows, it allows for the younger players in the dressing room and players who sign at the football club. This is what it takes to be a top professional. And as I said before, you get these types of awards when you do that. It's about the dedication, and he sums it up.
You talked about the influence that he can have in the dressing room, and we saw that it was a little calm earlier on when Arne Slot was speaking. But the party has just about got underway inside that Liverpool dressing room. To go until Liverpool are presented with the Premier League trophy. They're partying inside. The noise is starting to ramp up. The crowd are just starting to get themselves ready for that big moment. There's been a few weeks in the making, Daniel. They knew this was coming with the win against Tottenham, a comprehensive victory here at Anfield that sealed the Premier League title. And now they actually get to lift the trophy. Even knowing what they were able to achieve this season, how big a moment is that to get their hands on the trophy?
This is what they've been waiting for. Irrelevant of the parties, the dancing, the drinks, the celebrations they've been part of, this is what they've been waiting for this whole season. Every player works their socks off to get to this point where they can put their hands on the trophy, and these Liverpool players fully deserved it for all they've done in the season. and this is the moment that they're going to remember. Being part of it with these fans, it's never been done before at Liverpool Football Club, as we know. So to be here with the fans and lift this Premier League title, it's going to be a special, special moment for these players, and I'm sure they're going to be delighted, and the party's going to go to the wee hours of the morning.
The Liverpool fans are singing Arne Slot's name, and it's the song that was started by Jurgen Klopp, because this time last year obviously was his last game in charge, and he's here to see his successor lift the title. They've said that they've had conversations over the past season. Spoke to Jurgen Klopp, having won the title with the game against Tottenham. How key do you think that will have been to keeping the succession and the transition so smooth? The fact that there is at least a working relationship between the two managers.
I think, you know, he would have given him information about the squad of players, but inevitably Arne Slot's the man who's got to be working day in, day out to ensure that these players are at their absolute best. And he's done a phenomenal job to come in so seamless, you know, like a duck to water, as we know. He's been sensational for Liverpool this season as a manager. It's not easy to go to a new club and to lead men, players who have won things with previous managers, get your ideas across, the players to soak that up, soak all that game up. So it's an incredible time for them. You see the ownership here, they're going to be absolutely delighted with the outcome of this season, and it's a special day for everyone involved with the club.
Daniel, there's often criticism of owners of football club, and certainly the Liverpool owners haven't escaped that at times. But given the transition at boardroom level and then at managerial level, the turnover of players since they last won the Premier League title in 2000, do they have to take some credit for this title this season?
Well, they do. They're the owners. You know, of course they have to take credit. And I think the recruitment do as well. Everyone behind the scenes who have, you know, identified which players are going to fit in seamlessly to the players, to the managers, to the club. You know, there's a club ethos here of how the team likes to play, and the guys in the recruitment will identify players for each position. The owners obviously have to provide that money for them. And this club has achieved something today, like I keep saying, that everybody will be proud of, from the owners to the people who are feeding the players at the changing room, to the fans, to everyone in the local area. So this is for everybody involved with football club.
And as a player, your everyday life doesn't just revolve around the first team and the first team coach. I'm just looking at the backroom staff all making their way out here, and they're the people that as players you deal with every day, so they are remembered. And to take you through the ceremony itself, Jamie Carragher, Peter Drury.
So 4 weeks since Liverpool clinched the trophy, at last the time comes to get their hands on it. There'll be red ribbons for only the second time in the last 12 years, the years of Chelsea, Leicester and of course Manchester City. And principally, of course, and this is the point of difference at Anfield, there will be people. The first people we see are those generally behind the scenes. A vast staff at every Premier League club these days. Individuals with defined roles around diet and fitness and physio, player welfare, the team behind the team.
Jobs of the day.
The trophy is carried to its plinth by Mark and Joe McVeigh. They bear it in memory of their son Owen, whose passing in 2015 to leukemia prompted them to establish the Owen McVeigh Foundation. Their work for the families of children battling cancer, largely through the oncology ward at Alderhay Hospital, is tireless and inspiring. It is a beautiful legacy for their beautiful son. And in their wake, Richard Masters, the chief executive of the Premier League. It's a gorgeous touch, that, from Liverpool. Jurgen Klopp received it from a distance, which passed Steven Gerrard by altogether. He had plenty of others. Jordan Henderson, the last who had the privilege. And Alan Hansen is going to hand it over. A champion under the managerial guidance of Kenny Dalglish in 1990.
Liverpool!
Each of them, Jamie, an individual. Each of them an individual for whom this is the day.
Yeah, everybody plays the part, and credit to the manager. I think in the last few weeks he's been trying to get players enough games to make sure they get a medal, because he realises it's not just what happens in the 38 games, it's what they've done day in, day out at the training centre, keeping spirits up, keeping players going, the ones who don't always play as well.
The Liverpool manager, Arne Slot.
Arne Slot just walked in and won it. He had an impossible act to follow, and he followed it. A year ago, Jurgen Klopp stood on this pitch and urged them to sing his name. They need no urging now.
The Premier League champions, Alisson Becker.
Alisson's 7 full seasons now at Liverpool's goal, and still little sign of a flaw.
Ibrahima Konate.
Cody Gakpo driving in off the left, big goals in big moments.
Dominic Szoboszlai.
Dominic Szoboszlai, the first Hungarian Premier League champion.
Curtis Jones.
Remember 1 week in February, which included a clinching goal at City and a breakthrough goal against Newcastle.
Wataru Endo.
Curtis Jones, a wide-eyed boy 5 years ago, now a Scouser right in the thick of it.
Vitislav Jaros.
Arne Slot repeatedly praised the constant state of readiness that Wataru Endo showed.
Harvey Elliott. Federico Chiesa.
Harvey Elliott, a few brief moments in 2020. Finally at Brighton on Monday, a goal in this Premier League campaign. Joe Gomez just about fit again by the end. Andy Robertson, a Scottish 2-time champion of England.
Conor Bradley.
There's always been a Scotsman in the great Liverpool sides. Hansen is proof of that.
Ryan Gravenberch.
Joel Quansah. Not the day Ryan Gravenberch would have wanted today, but a transformational year for him. Last season just 12 Premier League starts, this season undroppable.
Luis Diaz.
Luis Diaz. His name is Lucho. He came to score.
Alexis
And this time he did more than ever before. Alexis McAllister, World Cup winner, now Premier League winner. Darwin Núñez, remember those 2 late goals at Brentford?
Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Trent Alexander-Arnold, the little lad from West Derby who lived his dream. He leaves to pursue another dream. With Liverpool, he won the lot.
Mo
And then there's Mo, 4 Golden Boots, 2 Premier League titles, and 2 more years at least. Priceless.
The number 4.
So Virgil van Dijk becomes the 11th Liverpool captain to step forward as a leader of champions. 5 years since Jordan Henderson clambered up the Kop. In the footsteps of Yates the Colossus, Tommy Smith the Anfield Iron, Hughes and Thompson, Souness and Hansen. A mountain of a man, truly fit to keep that company of greats.
Anfield, are you
for
ready?
The second time in the era of the Premier League.
2024-25 champions.
Now 20 times the champions of England, Liverpool. Walk on, walk on. Congratulations, Liverpool, Premier League champions 2025.
Lifting the trophy is Trent Alexander-Arnold at the moment, and we will talk a lot about what that moment must have meant to him in particular, with what's happened in the last few weeks, the fact that he'll be heading off to Real Madrid come the end of the season. But Arne Slot lifting the trophy aloft. What a moment, Daniel Sturridge, for these players to be able to celebrate in front of this raucous crowd who've been desperate for this. Yes, they won the title 5 years ago, but they weren't here to see it, and now they're here and they're making themselves heard.
Yeah, this is crazy scenes right here. The fans are going absolutely wild right now. I don't think I've ever heard them this loud. I can hardly hear you, Kaz, I'm being honest, but when you look at these celebrations, the joy on these players' faces, the manager, everybody involved in that squad, I'm telling you, like, I was involved with this with the Champions League in 18-19, and those memories live with me today. I walk with those memories because it was such a special feeling for these players. It's even one better, you know, they get another Premier League title. The first one, it wasn't with the fans. This one, as you can see, they're dancing, they're having such a great time. It's a happy moment for everybody involved.
And a really lovely moment in terms of the continuity that they were able to receive it from Alan Hansen, who was captain in 1990 when Liverpool were last able to lift the trophy in front of fans, and has had health issues over the last couple of years. Is now back to full fitness and was able to kind of pass on the torch, if you like. The last time that they lifted it in COVID times, it was the manager in 1990, Kenny Dalglish, who handed it over, and there was a sense of tradition and a sense of continuation. The fact that there's been a 5-year gap, does this mean that this is something that Liverpool can build on, and that there will be progression from this, that this isn't, you know, going to be another 30 years?
They're going to be hungry to do that. They're going to be urgent, you know. They have that level of urgency now to want to be.
Well, that's so urgent that I think they've broken the trophy.
I know, yeah, they're so gassed about it. That's why they're at another level right now. But you know, they're going to have that sense of urgency to want to continue this, because they know what it feels like to win again. You want to be right back at it again, challenging, improving the squad, improving the mentality. The manager's going to go away in the summer. He's going to have a look at what he can improve on us in tactically, and how to evolve with the squad, how to make them a better team. That's what he's going to do, and the players are going to go away, have a rest, of course, but come back. They should be hungry for more. That's what the best players have, that mentality to want to continue to win.
Arne Slot was talking about that in the dressing room at full time, and it was fairly calm when he was talking to them, and he said, go off and make sure that you enjoy your summers, make sure you have a break. How important is it, as well as planning for the future, as well as taking the summer to recharge, that the players remember this moment, that they take a second to really let it all sink in? It's something that players always say at the end of their careers. They wish they'd taken the time to let it all sink in.
Yeah, we're in a business where, you know, as players, you don't enjoy these moments because you're thinking, what's next? What's next? What's next? So it is important to be in it, live it, breathe it, enjoy it, you know, and be happy. I'm seeing Mo dance. I ain't seen Mo dance before. Hey, when you see him dancing, you know it's a good time.
I think in the past he's coming over to talk to you, Daniel. He's coming over to say hello, Mohamed Salah. Mo, congratulations. Thank you so much for coming over. Trent, we're on air right now. Congratulations. I think we might be speaking to you, Cody. Thank you very much. Are you coming over to talk to us? At some point, we'll speak to you later on. We're on air right now, but I think the players have got other things on their mind. They want to go and spend time with the fans. But Daniel, you know them. That's why they're coming over to talk to you. Daniel, I thought we'd take it a little break there.
Decibels went. It's crazy.
Just to let us hear the reaction. We asked what that meant. We've seen it. We've heard it. And the players are taking their moment with the trophy in front of the fans. As I was saying, they are players, a lot of them, that you know. And you know what this will mean. You know what that connection will be.
This is these are guys I've been in the trenches with, shared a dressing room with, some of them. And you know, it's great to see them evolve and win trophies like this in these moments. Like I say, I have a warm feeling in my heart for these players because I know what it means to them as human beings. You know, we've all gone through things together in the dressing room throughout the years I was at the club, and there's new players involved too who I have a relationship with as well, who are very good guys who love the football club. And it's amazing.
Including Trent Alexander-Arnold, who came over to say hello to you just then, has just lifted the trophy in front of the crowd. And because of the reception that he had in the last home game, there was a bit of a question mark as to how he was going to be received. But this is one where he's grown up in this club. He's been at Liverpool for 20 years. It's not booing, that's Ibu Konate making his way over to the crowd.
Yes.
But Trent Alexander has been here for 20 years. Boy to man, to Champions League winner, to two-time Premier League winner with Liverpool. He goes on now to what we all hope is future success with Real Madrid. But he got his moment in front of the Kop, which is, as a young kid, presumably all he would ever have dreamed of. I'm
so happy for, you know, that the fans have made this moment about everybody. You know, it's whilst Trent is going to be moving on, you know, this is a moment that all of the fans involved in the football club have been waiting for such a long time. Trent's an amazing human being, a great football player, but this moment right here, of course, is for the whole team. It's for all the players involved, and you can see the elation on their faces, man. It's such a great time for them to be able to cherish this with the fans, and as you can see how much it means to the fans as well. I've never heard them this loud.
And you've heard them after winning a Champions League.
Oh yeah, I've not heard this before. This is crazy scenes. The decibels are high. This is wild.
It's something that has been a long time coming, and the players who were involved in the last title win 5 years ago, two of the most important players, Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk, are over with us. Thank you so much for coming over to talk to us, and apologies for dragging you away from these incredible scenes. Virgil, thank you so much. Congratulations. Well, I want to ask you first to go over there to lift that trophy, and we'll let Daniel and Virgil carry on the celebrations between themselves. For you to stand in front of the Kop, to raise the Premier League trophy, what does it mean to you?
It's incredible. Last time we didn't have a chance to do that in front of the Kop. Today we had a chance. It's an incredible feeling to win the Premier League for this club. For this club, it's incredible.
I mean, you've had an opportunity to celebrate with these fans before. Daniel was saying he doesn't think he's ever heard them this loud.
No, I don't think so. Last time we won it in a pandemic, so it wasn't really great feeling, but still a Premier League. So winning the second one with the fans in Anfield, especially Spurs game, and now it's just, you can see.
Virgil, sorry, just one quick one to you, but it's an important one. You get your hands on the trophy first. You get that moment of lifting the Premier League trophy. How was that?
Incredible. Obviously, I felt like the moment where we were confirmed champions against Spurs. I think it felt like 4 months ago. So it's been, you know, but listen, it was very emotional. Special day for my mom, for my wife, for my kids. It's incredible to be champions, and no one can take this one away from us.
100%. And you talked about, you know, here with your family and everybody enjoying the moment. You had a mural, you know, on the wall done recently. You're the captain of the football club, bro. What does it mean to you? Because I've seen you when you first came to the club to now that the fans have embraced you. Did you expect that before you came to the club, that all these things would have happened? Winning trophies, doing what you've done?
I think it's difficult to say if I expected it, but obviously I chose this club because I felt like it could happen. It could happen, and I felt this connection. I love this club, I love the fans, I love the way what Liverpool stands for, and I'm really happy that I extended it with 2 years, and the love doesn't go unnoticed, so keep going.
Yeah, for sure, bro. And Mo, I can imagine you're feeling good, you're feeling happy. You could be feeling good, you're feeling happy. You scored your goal, you equaled the record.
We will.
You know what time it is now? You know what time it is?
Virgil, this is your playlist, isn't it?
I don't know.
Is this the one after the
It's not about
Spurs
her.
game?
Let me see you do
This is
something
a party.
anyway. I did see some moves, Playboy. I did see some moves.
Some songs now. You hear the song? Yeah, right.
this stage of the season and at this stage of these title celebrations, and it wouldn't be right to keep them from them for too long. But just look at this, Daniel. It's the whole of the backroom staff.
Oh, yeah.
And they're all in there. And after the Tottenham game, I think that was Virgil van Dijk and the players' playlist that played here at Anfield. And so I would suggest that this is the same one that's playing now.
I think this is their song. Typically when you win something, you have a song that means something to the squad. This year, this is the song, because you could tell I heard this song playing when it was away. This is the song that they play in the dressing room. Maybe the last song before they go out, or one of the songs. This is the song that's going to live in their memory. Every time you hear a song, when you win something, and you hear it again, you're like 5-6 years later, you're like, wow. It brings you right back to that moment. So this is what that song will do for these players.
And we hear this a lot at football matches, Free From Desire, but they will have their own personal memories of this one. Jamie Carragher is a man who knows all about having one song that is the anthem to what particular win. I'm thinking of Ring of Fire in Istanbul, which today is the 20th anniversary of. But there'll be lots of time to celebrate that one. In this moment, is about this title-winning season for Liverpool. We've known this was coming for weeks. How does it match up to your expectations?
I think the great thing that Liverpool have done twice now, obviously the day that they clinched the title against Tottenham and now at the trophy lift, they've made it feel like a cup final atmosphere, really. You don't probably always get that when someone wins the title, but I just think the fact that the supporters have had to wait so long really to celebrate this in their own stadium, and that's why you're getting scenes like this. And there's probably not been scenes like this in the past, even when your dad was winning as manager or maybe a player. You've really, you see the atmosphere there, absolutely fantastic. I wish it was in the cup.
I'm not quite sure what you said right at the end there, but you laughed, so I laughed politely along with you. But it is so noisy in here, and I hope that's coming across at home, because it's not just about the decibels that they're reaching, it's also about the energy levels, it's also about the intensity that's coming. The flares are going off. There have been fireworks going off outside Anfield, even from before the match kicked off. The fans have been getting here since early this morning. They've made sure that they've got their spot. And Jamie, what you always find at Liverpool matches is there's always thousands of people outside as well. But this is the moment they've been waiting for.